Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? My name is, of course, Alex, repping the merch today. Hope all of you guys are alright. If you want to go ahead, support me and buy some of my merch, I'll put a link to that in the description. We've got some cool designs. This is my favorite hoodie, the Bertie Cool one. And this, guys, is the AB barcode. I don't know why I got a jumper in this. I actually really like this one on a black shirt. But anyway, you guys can get them all at the links in the description. So, client work, a thing that I talk a lot about on the vlog, but show you guys actually very little of. I did some, well, I'm always doing client work, but a job I did last Saturday, well, I wired up somebody's home network, and I like to go round to their house about a week or 5 days later, just to make sure everything is working okay before I go ahead and charge my client. I believe, guys, there's one thing, asking your client if the work you've done is okay, and it's a total separate thing, taking pride in your work, coming back and looking at it yourself, and making sure that everything is working as you left it. Sweet, so guys, arrived back at my client's house. Now, this is real world work that I'm showing you right now. This is me coming here working for a client, a relatively small job where they wanted me to network their house, and this is the network cabinet. It's a week after the install. Actually, not even a week. It's been about 5 days. However, guys, I always like to come back just to check, make sure everything is up and running. Because at the end of the day, if you are charging a client for something, physical money, I'd like my client to know that I actually care. So by saying to them, hey, can I come back round just to check everything's working? Even if they say, yes, everything seems to be working fine, to say, oh, I would like to come back and check just to tick off my work. And if it's not an install job that you do like that, it's always a good habit just to get into asking the client if they liked the work. And that, well, very small install, but everything is fine. And now you see, guys, this gives me confidence in charging my client. I can walk away knowing that 5 days later, everything is still working and the clients are happy. Wow, look at them embossed plates that we put in yesterday. They still look so cool. Anyway, PO Box, Marz Media. I've come to pick up the PO Box. If you do want to send something to it, links in the description. Wait a minute. I couldn't bring it all up at once. So guys, how are you all doing? PO Box is going mental. I think guys, the PO Box is it's my favourite way of interacting with you guys, because, oh wow. Whoa, what? Is it me, or is that the Mini logo? It says Lux Mini on it. Please do not bend. Well, these are really cool. Oh wow. Lux Mini, thanks for the air fresheners, stickers, and shirt. I appreciate it. By the way, I've just done a little bit of research. Lux Mini are an Instagram account that they put lots of pictures on of minis and stuff. To Alex, my name is Harry. I've been a fan of your channel for a long time now. I noticed your company a long time ago, and I went to college to do the same thing. I've always wanted to own a clothing company, so I created Overcast Clothing with a few of my mates. I love people that do this. Nice quality. Look at that. That's like embossed onto there. Can you guys see that? I've attached a 15% discount code, which is MarzBar15. Overcast Clothing. Good job. I love it when you guys, especially you guys, come to me and are all like, Alex, I've created a business with a few of my mates. Like that I have respect for. I know how hard it is to work for yourself. Finding discipline is a very, very hard thing. What the hell is this? You guys send me some weird stuff, man. Right, guys, I know what the rest of these two parcels are. Thank you guys for sending some stuff to the PO Box. There's a load more stuff down there, but it would take me hours to open it all, so I'm just gonna take it home and sort of do it on my own time. But I know what is in these boxes, guys, and this is the stuff that we ordered the other day. Because you guys know that we are building the server rack in the loft right now, and we've also decked out, guys, the whole of the loft. So you guys can decide what we're going to turn the loft into. And you guys have put some really cool ideas in the comments, so I'm absolutely buzzing to see actually what we're going to make in the loft. Guys, have you ever just like always wanted like one thing and you've just never thought it was actually really worth it, and then you eventually get it, and you're like, wow. Have you guys ever had that before? The one thing I can think of where that rule applies was this GorillaPod, the SLR Zoom. It's a really expensive GorillaPod, and I thought it wasn't worth it, and then I eventually got one, and I was like, wow. What's in this box is one of those things. There it is! It's very, very heavy. This is the Power Walker 1200 S8. I don't know. I don't really know why they've called it that. So guys, essentially what this is, right, and its professional name is called a UPS. And these things are, well, they can go really expensive. You can get cheaper ones, but they won't like run as long or be as good. Essentially what a UPS does, right, and I'll try and demonstrate this. What the hell is that? I'm gonna try and demonstrate this to you guys. Essentially what this thing does is, well, you can plug loads of things into it, and then you just plug this thing into the power. So now you guys are saying, Alex, isn't that just what an extension lead is for? And well, kind of. What this thing will do is when the power goes out, this thing will actually stay running and keep your computer, your monitors, or in my case, your Wisp, your network, up and running. Not for a long time though, but enough time so that hopefully you can get the power back on. This is gonna be super satisfying. Oh yeah. So technically, that goes into the input right there, and then you plug this in, and then you plug this extension cable, guys, into the back, like that. And then you plug this into that, and then you get yourself an extension. And now, what can I test this thing with? So guys, essentially, right here, I've got a massive 600 watt Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna plug this into there. Hopefully it powers on. And now guys, hopefully if I start to play something, right, and then disconnect the power from this, it's still playing. So guys, I've been getting a lot of questions recently about drones. More specifically, how to get awesome drone shots, or how I get my awesome drone shots. I've been including the drone a lot more in the vlogs recently. Yesterday, as you guys know, we installed some new number plates to the car, and I got some absolutely cracking shots of us driving the car around. Really cool stuff. And we've actually, here in the UK, got a rather nice day today. Not many clouds, the sun's out, well, it's setting right now, which is perfect. So I want to teach you guys how to fly drones. So if you have one or ever pick up a controller, you can impress whoever you're with the shots you get. And my first tip 100% is to shoot at sunrise or sunset, but most preferably sunset. It's called the golden hour. That's what any photographer will tell you. And especially that's important with a drone. It's very hard to fly a drone in the middle of the day when the sun is beating down, because it's very hard to get the exposure between the ground and the sky. The sky will be overexposed and the ground will be underexposed. The golden hour is perfect. Something like this is perfect. So I'm gonna go out with my Inspire 1 and teach you guys a few little tips and tricks that I lay up on myself. And I've got my bird in the air and I'm wanting to get some awesome shots. Guys, I'll see you at the...
when the sun is beating down, because it's very hard to get the exposure.
Guys, I'll see you at the dock. Probably shouldn't be down here. I do have permission to be on here, and this is all very open plan land. I can keep good line of sight with the drone, which is two good things to bear in mind. You need to have permission to fly where you're flying on the land that you're flying on, and you also, guys, need to keep good line of sight with your drone. Nice open space. So guys, there's a few very important things you need to know whilst flying drones before you even get off in the air and focus on the shot. Number one is your shutter speed. Now, the shutter speed on any camera wants to be double the frame rate, so I'm going to be shooting in a cinematic 25 frames per second. More on that in a second. That means I need a shutter speed of about 1/50th. Now, as I explained earlier, if it's really bright, you might not be able to go down to 1/50th of a second, so then you need an ND filter. As far as what quality you can do, well, the lenses on these cameras are really small and so are the sensors. So the higher the quality, the better. This drone can do 4K at 25 FPS. That will be what I'm going to shoot in. Let's take this thing off. Yeah, thank you, boat. Now I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh my God. Right, guys, so as you can see, the drone is live. And if I do a steady shot down here with the drone, yes, it looks nice, right? But it's a little bit lackluster. There's nothing really there. This is just a drone going forward. What I like to do with every single one of my drone shots is get two movements. So not just forward, like this, but what I like to do is get another axis going. So either go up whilst going forward, right? Makes sense? Or another one, go to the side whilst panning down. Look at that. Lucky we've got this boat as a little bit of a target. And then another shot I like to do is use all three axes. So make the drone come down whilst we're flying forward and also tilt the camera. See that? Look at the production quality there. Goes up so much. Just to prove that point again, this is a simple shot going backwards. Yeah, it's cool, but quite boring. And then let's do the same thing, but let's move three axes. Let's fly backwards, a little bit to the left, and tilt the camera. Ready? Look how much cooler that is. Right off to the sunset. So it's simple. That is Alex's #1 drone rule. Whenever you're flying a drone, try to move as many axes at once as you can. Whatever you do, guys, don't overdo the shot. Don't overdo it. Just make it look really cinematic. Look at that, straight up into the sky. Safely landed, back into the car park. Now guys, if you guys have a drone, I want you to go out and practice moving as many axes at once as possible. And just look and just watch how it just improves your drone game tenfold. So guys, I really do hope you've enjoyed today's daily vlog, guys. If you have a like rating, would be awesome, guys. But for now, mine has been Alex. You guys have been awesome. Cop that merch, guys. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's daily vlog. Awesome day planned tomorrow. Adios.